Today, let us discuss the difference between hire purchase system and installment purchase system. The first column consists of the different points of differences. Second, hire purchase system and installment system. First, nature of contract. Hire purchase system is like a contract of hire of goods, though later on it becomes sale. Installment system is a contract of sale from the very beginning. As the ownership of the goods, it passes to the installment purchaser on the date of purchase itself. It is considered as a contract of sale. Hire purchase system is governed by Hire Purchase Act of 1972, whereas installment system is governed by Sale of Goods Act of 1932. Next, transfer of ownership. In case of hire purchase system, ownership passes on to the buyer on payment of last installment, but in case of installment system, ownership passes on to the buyer immediately the agreement is signed. Then, rights of the seller. In case of default, the seller can take back the goods if there is any default on the part of hire purchaser, but in case of installment system, the seller cannot take back the goods. He can only sue for the price because the ownership is already transferred to the installment purchaser. Next point, rights of disposal. Purchaser cannot sell or dispose of the goods, but in case of installment system, as he is the owner of the goods, he can dispose the goods or he can sell the goods as he likes. Next point, return of goods. Purchaser may return the goods without further payment except for the installment which are due. But in case of installment system, usually goods are not returnable. Next, risk. In case of hire purchase system, risk is to be suffered by the seller till the last installment is paid. But in case of installment system, like ownership, risk also passes on to the buyer immediately. Bailment. Next point. The position of purchaser is just like bailee, but in case of installment system, the buyer is not a bailee. Next, repair of goods. Seller is liable to incur expenses for repair of the goods during the period of agreement, but in case of installment system, seller does not remain liable for the repair of goods. Then, better title. If the purchaser sells goods to third party before payment of last installment, third party does not get better title on these goods. But in case of installment system, if buyer sells goods to third party before payment of last installment, third party gets better title on these goods. Problem. Look at the problem. The Canara Transport Company purchased a lorry on installment basis on 1st January 2014. Paying rupees 10,000 cash and agreeing to pay 3 further installments of rupees 10,000 each on 31st December of each year. The cash price of the lorry was rupees 37,250 and the lorry company charges the interest at 5%. The Canara Transport Company wrote off 10% every year on the cash value of the lorry on the diminishing balance method. Prepare the ledger accounts in the books of Canara Transport Company and give necessary journal entries in the books of vendor. So total cash price of the lorry 37,250. 10,000 is paid as a down payment. The outstanding amount is 27,250. So annual installment amount is given, it is 10,000. So we'll calculate the interest. First year, the outstanding amount is 27,250. The rate of interest is 5%. The interest for the first installment period will be 1,363. So we know the installment amount, that is 10,000. So total installment minus interest will be the cash price, that is 8,637. In the second year, the outstanding amount is 18,613, interest 931, cash price 9,069, installment 10,000. And in the third year, the outstanding amount is 9,544, the interest is 453, cash price is 9,544 and installment amount is 10,000. So here installment is uniform for all the 3 years. So while calculating the interest for the last year, you should be careful. The last year's interest will be the difference between installment amount and outstanding amount. So total interest 2,750, total cash price 37,250 and the total installment price is in the books of installment purchaser, in the books of Canara Transport Company, lorry company. Yes. So first, on the date of purchase, we will pass 2 entries for recording the total cash price of the asset and total interest. The entry will be lorry account debtor, interest suspense account debtor to vendor's account. Next entry for the payment of down payment, for making the down payment, and the entry is bank account debtor to hire seller's account. Bank account debtor to hire purchaser's account. We will pass 4 entries. First entry for transferring the interest from interest suspense account debtor to interest account. Next for the payment of first installment. Next for charging the depreciation, and last one for transferring depreciation and interest to profit and loss account. Just go through the various accounts. In the lorry account, to vendor's account for recording the total cash price of the asset. Next, in the credit side, depreciation account, remaining balance carried down. In the next year, again we will charge the depreciation, the remaining balance will be carried down. In the third year, that is the last year, we will charge the depreciation and the remaining balance carried down. Interest suspense account. So first, on the date of purchase, on the date of signing the agreement, the total interest will be transferred to interest suspense account, and the entry is interest suspense account debtor to vendor's account. Next, by interest account, for transferring the interest from interest suspense account, the remaining balance in the interest suspense account will be carried down. Next year again we will transfer 931 interest from interest suspense account, the remaining balance of rupees 453 will be carried down. In the third year, that 456 rupees will be transferred to interest account. Interest account. First year, interest account debtor to interest suspense account, and interest account will be closed by transferring the balance to profit and loss account. So all the 3 years we will pass the same entry. Next, vendor's account. First, for recording the total cash price of the asset and for recording the total interest, lorry account debtor, interest suspense account debtor to vendor's account. Next, for the down payment to bank account 10,000. Next, for the payment of first installment to bank account 10,000. Next, remaining balance carried down 20,000. In the second year, again for the payment of second installment of rupees 10,000, remaining balance to be carried down. Again in the third year, the remaining balance of rupees 10,000 will be paid and the account will be